Hello students, today we will learn our next topic, Newton's second law of motion. This activity that is reduced from our syllabus. So let's start. The effect of one object striking another object depends both on the mass of the former object and its velocity. So they have given the effect of one object striking another object. So if there is an two objects are there and striking that both object to one another, that depend that velocity of that object depend on their mass. This means that the effect of force depends on the property related to both mass and velocity of the striking object. This property was termed momentum by Newton. So next, momentum, that is P. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object. Means P is equal to m into v. So momentum is a vector quantity because momentum has magnitude as well as direction. That's why it is a vector quantity. The rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force, and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. This is the second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion you have given there. The rate of change of momentum, that is proportional to the applied force, and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. Suppose an object of mass m has initial velocity u. When a force F is applied in the direction of its velocity for time t, its velocity becomes v. Therefore, the initial momentum of the object, that is mu, means that is depend on mass and its initial velocity, that is we have given u. Its final momentum after time t, that is mv. So related to momentum we have given, that is mu, and the initial momentum mu and the final momentum mv. Therefore, rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum upon time. Therefore, next, rate of change of momentum is equal to, we can write like this, mv minus mu. That is the final momentum minus initial momentum upon time is equal to m in bracket v minus u upon t. So we know that the acceleration, the rate of change of velocity, means the final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So this term we can write as a, that is the acceleration. Then next will come is equal to ma, means the rate of change of momentum is equal to ma. According to Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force. Therefore, ma is directly proportional to the force F. Therefore, F is equal to K, that is the constant proportionality, and its value is 1, is K ma. It can be write as F is equal to m into a, that is the mass of the object into acceleration. Students, this Newton's second law of motion, for this we can say in short, F, that is force, is directly proportional to the acceleration. This law is related to the acceleration. So here we take one example related to that acceleration, means you will understand what we have given in Newton's second law of motion. If we take the 3 kg object and another, that is 10 kg object, and on these two objects we applied the same unit force, means here on 3 kg object we applied 10 unit force, and on 10 kg also we will apply 10 unit force. So how the acceleration occur is there? The 3 kg object that more accelerate, means we can see in this more acceleration, and on 10 kg object there we see the less acceleration, because the differentiation in their mass. Less the mass, more the acceleration. More the mass, less acceleration. Means acceleration, we can say that is the net force applied on object upon their mass, that is related to their mass, and this we can write as a force is equal to m into a. Means the force how much we applied on the object, that is related to their mass and acceleration.